Beautiful metropolis. You got these amazing trees here. Who knows when they were planted? Episode 53. Before this, we were at Bosphorus, Bahrain, and Rangi Row. So, there's been a little bit of a delay in some of the recordings because I have been away. I was in Rangi Row and Tahiti, and wow, it was quite the adventure. Rugged, fun, very educational, and enlightening. So, um, what we have down below, we're just going to jump right back into another fine episode. So, we're doing something a little bit kind of familiar to episode 1, but a little bit different from others, in that I'm really trying to explore Canal du Midi. Um, Irony is that I was just in a very French-speaking area and was talking to a French person. It's actually a truck driver when I was in Rangi Row, and we talked about this briefly. And I know very little about it, and he knew a little bit, but that's why I bring us here, because this canal is centuries old. It was started in the 1500s, maybe if not before. And what is so interesting about it is that it's a series of canals, very historic, very old, that connects from the Mediterranean to the Atlantic, and kind of cuts above the Iberian Peninsula. So we're going to talk more about this history as we go along, because I just want to take a quick comment about where we're at. And I want to say that the city that we're in is Toulouse, which you can see in the top left of the screen. And Océtan, I'm guessing. Because unless you speak French, you will be guessing like me. You will understand the difficulty. But you really just don't have to pronounce the last 2 letters, right? Right? I don't know. It's a cool little Vespa right there. Quite stylish, actually, with the front nose there. Small circle wheels. Circle, of course. All right. So, it's kind of cool to see the very highly marked bicycle paths here. If you're going straight, you better abide by those rules, and if you're going right, then you better have figured that out back there, I guess. But perhaps that's why it's dotted lines, so you can change your mind. So that's kind of cool to see how well executed the actual lines there on the road. I don't think I've seen anything quite like that. Interesting building. Council General. Okay. Looks very official. Looks like we got a little, I don't know if that's a kiosk or a guard out front. Looks like, it's normally gated. These doors slide there. General. So looks pretty official. So we got their flags. Council Department. My guess is that's pretty important. Let's check out a food place. Hey, why we're here, right? Blasto dice. Oh man, yeah, that's pretty cool. I think. Okay, okay. The bartender looks really tall. Or the bar is really low. Some good mint. Some oh yeah, here. Oh, wow, nice. Look at all these games. What a cool place to hang out. That looks delicious. Man, looks like some good pasta. Not too dry. And it's an interesting looking game. Kind of looks like Tetris or something. Never seen it before. Secret Hitler. Parliamentary procedure. Huh. Weird. Overture. Yeah. So, man, pretty cool. See a little game room, places to hang out. So let's talk a little bit more about the history here. That I believe the canal planning was done in the early 1500s, and I don't think we're. I mean, it was just like funding and where we're gonna get water to feed the upper areas, because I think by Toulouse it was actually pretty high elevation of like 200 meters or so. And then you're going down to sea level, and how you do that with a series of locks and water. You got to have water provided from somewhere else. So I believe it's provided from certain mountains. And how do you make that happen to provide water when you're changing locks and stuff is, my understanding, pretty tricky because it's not so natural. Looking at that, you see a little like port window there. Makes you wonder how old that is. It's pretty cool that you can actually probably just go down below and drift to the next lock. So I did a little bit of research because I've been curious about this for a while, but I haven't done too much research because there really is a lot to it. And I recommend you all check it out because I think there's like 2 canals and then another one towards the far west of France that's like the kind of the third one from my understanding. It's kind of confusing to really understand, but this one I think was finally built the late 1660s, and was done by funding from I forget the type of business that he was in, but yeah, so there is a series of locks, and it looks like this is like a turn, and there's water in here. It's like backups, and so you probably have this river here. I think I remember reading about this river that they use it to fill the locks. This is probably an elevation change right here, right? So let's see if we could take a look. Cool, we got a little viewpoint. I heard that in this canal in particular that there are 96 locks, which sounds like a lot, but I think we're covering like 150 miles. So, okay, let's check this out. Let's eyeball it. We got this bridge here, looking away from the sun, and it looks kind of low, right? This one, does that look higher? Are we on a lock or is this a bridge? Makes you think now. Maybe the lock is open to the next one. I don't know. You people who have traveled through locks, you gotta let me know. Help me out here. But I feel like we're on the right way, right? If you see how it kind of bends around here and over to here. Ah, there's a lot of boats. How neat. I'm gonna take the boat to work. Is there gonna be traffic at the next lock? And we saw a little bit of locks, right, when we did the Panama episode? Such a creative idea. It's nice nostalgia about traveling through water. Well, this area looks very sophisticated. Looking at the buildings and the plots of land, looks very, very clean too. Interesting amount of buildings, and so you got like the cargo here, so it's kind of industrial, but then you got like probably this old historic chateau. There, I think I got it right. So yeah, we're just kind of doing a general exploration. Canal de Thierry à la Garonne. So there's a canal, and it's got kind of the same name ending as that previous river. So as the river over here. So this may or may not be a canal. Could be feeding water to the canal. Again, not too sure. Is this? Hey, this might be filling it, right? Esclusa de Saint-Pierre en Canal de Brienne. Maybe could be the area that feeds the water, right? Because look, ooh, it's kind of nice to just roll right on in there. Wow. So another thing is certain boats could only be a certain length, and judging by this view, we're probably maxed out with this boat, right? Seems pretty big. Seems like a lot of people on there. I love their umbrellas. Smart. And it's kind of like the bottom. It's kind of like you think of a bowl being able to pass through, like, you know, a cut pipe in half. It can, only fit so big there. So on the other side, what we got here? Huh. So yeah, very smooth. Looks like there's a lot of moss on there or something. So it looks like the river, right? And whew, looks like it passed underneath. I don't know. So we're seeing the concept, right? I know I'm kind of killing my viewers here because we haven't really figured too much out, but I am slowly satisfying the curiosity because I get to see how beautiful this is. I mean, check it out. You're in a beautiful metropolis. You got these amazing trees here. Who knows when they were planted? And then these overpasses. Look at this. Just hear the music. I don't know if they serve you free champagne just for passing through. Cognac, I don't know. Crepes. We could do crepes if you're not in a drinking mood. Why not? You can just snack on butter and chocolate. Crepes. So I had a crepe in Rangi Row. I'm just going to interrupt this whole episode. And I was on a bike ride. Traversing, I think it was the Avatura Island, the main island, where everyone is. And stopped in and couldn't speak any French and just pointed at the crepe and they told me it was like 2,500? Was it 2,500? It's a lot. Not as lot as you think, but the ratio there is a 1 to 100. I think I mentioned on the Rangi Row episode. I always call it Rangi Row, but they call it Rangi Row. Wow! Meat and potatoes! Yes. I'm going to do an episode on Rangi Row, and I had a similar dish just like this. And just wanted to get back in the swing of things on posting episodes and enjoy it all with you all guys. So this is really a cool dish because it's very hearty. I have no idea what it is. I don't even know why it's saying it's cool. But what I like about it is the presentation of the dish. Literally, the dish is like in a pan skillet thing. So that's nothing I've seen before. It's like straight out of the kitchen. Help to keep the heat. So there's some big pieces of salt there. Just point that out. That's beyond my taste. I'm guessing it's salt. Could be a spice. Salt kind of is a spice, but you know what I mean. Those chunks of salt can really, they can pack a bite. Looks like a little salad there. Looking like hopefully that's already been mostly consumed because these people are like, that was good. Wait, let's take a picture. We weren't really thinking ahead. They just got done the eating and then they posted a picture. Wow. Okay. So I'm putting this on my list. I'm gonna come by here, hopefully. Cafe Baggio. Tonic. What is this? Darotronic. Huh. There's so many cool places to check out. Let's book our flights, folks. We've seen a little bit of food. We've seen a little bit of area. Whoa, check that out. See? I came in like in this episode. I keep seeing cool stuff. So looks kind of like a lock here. Like you pass around it somewhere. Maybe under here, over there. Yeah, I don't even think you can do that, right? We'll find a map someday, or hopefully you will, and introduce it to me about how this works. But again, Canal du Midi, very cool to see. I'm hoping to kind of just take a last gander down here, see how windy it is, how fun it is to check out. I was hoping to see, you know, is what we got here? Yes. See, check out that boat. So nice. But yes, look at. Okay, so we got a lock. It's so interesting. Not only is it incredibly gorgeous, but check out the little lights on the side. Look at the nice stairs. Look at the beautiful building on the side with the greenery. But you know, did someone post a video in here? Give us an idea how this lock opens. Looks like, you know, it's filling up the next area. Is it pumped? Does the water just come down from the river we spoke of earlier? Ooh, it's a great shot. Wow, look at that. Mysterious. Ominous. This probably tells me everything I need to know. So you get the chateau, you get the ruins. Yes, that's a great photo right there. So, seeing it from the other side, upstream, upriver, up canal, down lock, upper lock. Yeah, that's nice. They did the same shot, but at night. Oh, great photos. So we're going to wrap it up there, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 53 here. Just seen a nice, interesting, early modern era wonder of the world. And just see that this place is quite marvelous. And I'm just kind of guessing perhaps where the canal, even if it does, because I could be just totally wrong, where the canal comes out to. Somewhere, apparently, I believe it does into the Mediterranean. So with that, everybody, let me know your thoughts and comments and any insight you have onto this canal or anything like it on this great planet for us to explore together. Until next time, everybody, you be well, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.